Carly, speaking of spooky, we all love them and can't get enough of them. Breakfast cereals, muffins, snack bars, and even sweetened yogurts, all considered ultra-processed foods. Dr. Surani joins us live to discuss why they're bad for you, what to look out for. Dr. Surani, a pleasure seeing you again. It's my understanding 60% of the calories that we take in are from ultra-processed food, and the big trigger here is what they do to your brain.
Good morning, John. Glad to be. I think you said it very right that, we don't even consider ultra-processed food as something like junk food. When we take the chips and the French fries, we know that those are junk food, and the scientists and physicians have said that, well, stay away with that. But this ultra-processed food is something which has become a part and parcel. Even if you look at UK and Canada, the number and percentage of the food and calories which we consume, even over there, is increasing like 20 to 50%, but in US it's 60%. And I'll give you an example, like, Frosted Flakes and Fruit Loops. I love that. And, we don't even consider that it as a junk food, but those are ultra-processed food. The data is very, very clear that that has accounted for 19% of early death and 32% increase in the risk of the heart attack. So I think that is the health consequences. How they do it, it's a beauty, because what it does is those food which are artificially and ultra processed, they can have the sugar, the artificial sweeteners, different artificial flavor, and what it does is it kind of try to bypass our brain's satiety center. So ghrelin, which is a hunger hormone, it keep on saying, I want more and more. And the other thing is that it's very palatable. Your palate loves it, your taste bud loves it. So you end up in consuming and overeating it, and it's very easily and fast digestion. So I think you can consume more compared to the diet which are organic and high fiber. It's not as tasty to your palate, and also it moves slowly, so you have a sense of fullness. There was a study done by NIH, and what they really found was that in 2 weeks duration, the folks who eat the ultra-processed food and the other one who did not and had organic food, it turned out that they were consuming, the one who had ultra-processed food were consuming almost 500 calories per day, every day more, and they end up in gaining weight, whereas the other group, which had the organic food, in other words, they lost the weight. So I think it's not how much you're eating now, it's turning out what you're eating, and that may be a biggest challenge.
Okay, Dr. Surani, we appreciate your insight. Another thing to consider when you're looking at this story is just being able to acknowledge and recognize what those foods are and just be a smarter consumer of what you're putting in your body. Dr. Surani, thank you as always. If you have a question for Dr. Salim Surani, send us a text at 361-855-6397.